dark. I wish I could make you see. I wish I could still believe. It's like I can't stop. I can't stop thinking of you and how it all went wrong. Thinking of you and how it don't belong. Thinking of you until the bitter end. I'm on the outside. Thinking of you and how I've come undone. Thinking of you until it makes me numb. Thinking of you until the bitter end. I'm on the outside, outside looking in. One to kill the pain, 100 could stop your heart. Is it too late to find a way back to the start? I wish I could make you see. I wish I could still believe. It's like I can't stop. I can't stop thinking of you and how it all went wrong. Thinking of you and how it don't belong. Thinking of you until the bitter end.
Hey everybody, what's going on? FG here. Thank you so much to Never Say Die for allowing us to use their song Outside Looking In this video. Once again here, we're going to do a quick little recap. There we are, Pitt Panthers and Danny Storm at 7-5, 4-4 in the conference. Great comeback at the end of the season. They were at one point 2-5, so winning the last 5 games of the season to be able to for sure make a bowl game. Let's look at that schedule there. So there you go. FIU, a win against Miami, a loss against Florida State, loss against Iowa, loss against Vatech, lost against Duke, lost against Virginia, and then picking up wins at the end of the season against Akron, UNC, Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, who ends number 4 in the country and was number 1 at the time we beat them, their only loss on the season, and then the win against Syracuse to clinch the bowl berth. Looking at the other side of the ACC, Clemson looks like they're on top of that. Maryland had a very nice season. But there's a big tie way at the top. I don't know how they determined Clemson, but we're not going to look deeper into it because we're not in the conference championship game. Anyway, here are your award winners. Just trying to see if there's anything interesting here. Zimbri, Wilson, Johnson. Chris Clark wins the Mackey Award. He deserves it. You look at his stats in the top right. 99 receptions, over 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. Crazy. Chris Clark had a crazy season. Continuing the look here. Don't really see too much interesting, to be honest with you. So, there you go. That's it. You got your award winners. Pause it if you needed to. Go back if you need to. Season stats. I want to look at the final stats for Danny Storm on the season. 222 out of 309 for 3,868 yards for 35 touchdowns and 12 picks. That's actually not bad. He threw a lot of picks, we thought. And technically he did. 1 a game is a lot, but threw a ton of touchdowns. Almost 3 a game. All right, here are all of the bowl games. We will get Auburn in the Belk Bowl. So, excited about that. We're going to take on Auburn right now. We're going to show you that. That'll be the ending of this video. And the end of Season 2 for Danny Storm. The next video you will see for him will be a look in quote-unquote Madden and see how the NFL season went. All right, and the NFL offseason, that is, before Danny takes his junior year on. Taking on TCU. I guess we were projected to take on Auburn, but we did not. So we're taking on TCU in the game, and a fumble here picked up by TCU. That is not good, but they only get a field goal. So Danny has a chance to bring him back. We're actually ranked in the country, number 20th. So, ranked number 20 in the country, we have got to come away with this win. Can we come away with a win, though? That is the thing. Danny Storm, rolling to the left. He's not going to throw. He's going to pick up 5 yards. Now Danny rolling to the outside and complete. Brings up 3rd and 15 now. 3rd and 15. He's going to try and run for it. He's going to get it. What a dive. 20 yards. First quarter coming to a close as McKee, big catch there, gets them where they need to be. Running game would get the touchdown now later on in the half. Danny Storm coming down. They have a chance to score on a 1st and goal. Danny's going to get in a bounce. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He's going to throw it up the middle to Hendricks. 3rd and goal now. Ultimately, the running game would get in. So 14-10 after TCU scores. Half rolling down. 2:15, 2 minutes now. 3rd and 1 isn't gotten. TCU would score a field goal. Pitt still has a chance. End of the half. Very compelling game here. 14-13 in the Belk Bowl. Great catch there by Challingsworth. Timeout called by Pitt. 35 seconds to go. Danny Storm going to run to the outside. Nice 1st down pickup. And a touchdown up the middle to Chris Clark. 21-13 in this game now. Coming out of the half. An interception thrown by Danny. That's an interception and a fumble today on him. Not great. TCU would score but not get the 2-point conversion to tie the game. So we're looking at 21-19 in the 3rd. A very close, compelling game, and a nice bomb there to Hendricks. That'll get them into enemy territory. And now, Danny throwing downfield. Challingsworth would get in the end zone. Touchdown. Should be a 28-19 game, and it is 28-19. The 9-point lead. Jordan Whitehead downfield 30 yards. Danny sacked. That's going to ruin that last nice play. Danny's going to roll. He's going to run for it, and he's not going to get it. 4th and 7, they're going to go for it. And a turnover on downs. They went for it. They thought it was too close to punt, too far for a field goal. They wanted to go ahead and go for it, and really a bad coaching decision. Chris Clark now, great play. And another great play downfield at Challingsworth, who gets away and gets inside the 5, 1st and goal. The running game would score. They would go for 2, and Danny Storm would get it. So now 36-19 makes it an even 17-point game. TCU would score. It's now a 10-point game at 36-26. With only about 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter here. Can Pitt come away with a bowl victory? Danny Storm with a bowl win. Danny Storm now looking downfield, incomplete, knocked away. Very nice defensive coverage there. 2nd and 10. He's going to throw downfield a little bit there, and that's going to be complete to Challingsworth, who's having a huge game. Danny going to run to his left and try and take off. He tries to throw it late and no good, and he is hurt. Danny Storm comes out of the bowl game. TCU scores twice and wins the game by a point. 40-39 as Danny Storm took way too many hits. As a matter of fact, this is stated as the play of the game. The Danny Storm injury is the play of the game, and the TCU Horned Frogs are able to rob the Pitt Panthers of a bowl win. Very unfortunate for Danny. A very bitter end And Josh Caraway, the other quarterback on TCU, gets the player of the game in the Belk Bowl. Unfortunately, Pitt has to watch TCU come away with it despite Danny Storm's 344 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did have the pick. He did have the fumble. They had a nice lead for him, and he got hurt, and the defense just ruined the game. 1 point loss. How unbelievable is that? I'm going to take a look at the game summary just to see how it all unfolded. And Danny Storm got hurt pretty much right about there, and the Pitt would end up getting a field goal there as he got hurt. And then those 2 touchdowns. That is what did it. And they were able to come away with a 1-point victory. 2 touchdowns in the final, minute 20. I don't know how that's possible, but they got it done. Congratulations to TCU. Tip your cap off to them. They were able to completely get around the defense. We're going to go ahead and look at the other scores for all the other bowl games here. Unfortunate, Alabama winning their bowl game. Of course, Georgia, Clemson, Kansas State, Virginia wins their bowl game. Louisville was able to come away with the undefeated season and beat Oregon in the national title game. So there you go, Louisville, the national title champs. And just a bitter season for Danny Storm, as his final season stats give you 42-12, 37 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Just very sad ending to what was a pretty darn good comeback at the end of the season to be able to make that bowl game. Unfortunately, and as you see, best quarterback rating in the entire country. And 5th in yardage. Way down on touchdowns compared to some other guys, but and definitely not the most interceptions, so that's good. But Danny Storm had a pretty good year, guys. If you did like this episode, if it was a compelling episode, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, don't be afraid to subscribe. We got plenty more Danny Storm content, as well as Villanova Dynasty content coming out for you guys before Madden 18, as well as live streams all the time. Please follow me on Twitter at FranchiseGuy88 in order to get all the info and news. Thank you guys so much. The Patreon link is in the description below, as well as the music information for the episode. We're going to end it with some more Never Say Die for you guys. Thank you so much, and have a great one, guys.